Hey, people. I was looking more into this word that I was talking about the last couple of movies. This from the cry, the CHRI. It's just the beginning of many words that starts with Chris. Um, you see it here in the the Christ, and also the crime, the crimson, and also in words like cricket, a cricket on Testament. So you might find this amusing, but this is ancient word, me, from the, and from the cri. And it's not a word, it's just the beginning. It's a symbol. It's a picture symbol. And from the cricket on Testament, and they always say this is the, you see the word number 3588, but the didn't fit, so they just left it out. And from the cricket on Testament, the fantasist of in, the fantasy and the fantasy stopped. SEIST, the fantasist of in. Additates, words ending with attates. They usually mean, in the state of being. Digitate, levitate, in the state of being. What I do know is not unity, because unity is unity in Egyptian, Greek, and Hebrew, all languages. It's an ancient word, meaning the one, uni. One tie, all together. But from the cricket on Tessum in the fantasist of in additates, the fist has what is the big nose has too. Why you taught how. And so what that means is you gonna beat everybody's ass. I'm gonna put my fist has what is in your big nose has too. And this is a va, reads as a y. Why you taught, Touth, and taught how is. And so what it means is I'm going to whoop everybody's ass till there is no takers, until from the cricket on Testament. The crickets are testifying. From the cricket on Testament, the fantasy stopped, ceased in. The fantasist, and this is reading as a B or a V, the fantasist of in. The fantasist of in additates. This means, when I holler any takers, from the crickets on Testament. The beatings will continue until that we attain, till the morality improves, and until we attain, until there is nobody else talking, until it's just crickets. The beatings will continue. The fist in the nose. The fist has what is the big nose to why you, to how you taught, how I teach school. That's how I teach school. I'm a rough one. And taught how. It's like this or crickets. And taught how his, His. And his on a dreidel they avise. The N followed by the E becomes a V, a B or a V, a bet, the Hebrew bet. And that's why it looks like our letter V. And it's only a V when it's followed by the E. Or maybe not. Like I said, there is no school to learn this. Just things I figured out by a lot of study. But on a dreidel, that's that Jewish dice, that four-sided dice. They spin like a top, but it's like a dice game. It's got the four numbers on there. Half, all, none, and pay. And on a dreidel avise a meter on a likyas. The meter is a time, not just a measure, but a measurement of time from music. The meter on a lick, when to strike your strings, the likyas. Or a lick to kick your ass, a likyas. And on the dreidel avise, I rolled a dice to tell me when the time is to kick your ass. And to a plurimatis, how many times plural, more than once, to how many times? To a plurimatis, to which rise to, how many times should I rise up and kick your ass? So let me try one more time to get this all in this original ancient tongue. And the ME, I'm sure it's finishing up the last word from the last line. But that's what it means is from thee. And so the from thee is probably coming from the last word. It could be finishing up a word like home, a cricket. And I'm going to try to not even look, because when I do, that's when I end up having to read that whole line. And then I'll have to read the one before. And then I forget what I was wanting to show you in the first place. So we'll just assume that it's the last part of home, and WHO is on the last page. And this is home cricket on a tessum, the testament, a testament, swears to the word. The fantasistovin annotates, is not in the state of being. The fist has what is a pig nose has. That knowledge is the big nose. You see the ancient image of Jews, they always got this big ass nose. Sometimes the nose as big as their head. My grandpa and his two brothers both had huge noses like that. Big ass nose. So I guess we're really Jews. But this is also a pig nose. And this is also a pig nose. And this is also a pig nose. And this gives the doctor the knowledge of how much pain you're in. The pig nose. And of the knowledge the pig nose has too. But the fist's what is the big nose has to why. To why meaning how or who. To why you taught is how you taught how I teach school, the knowledge of the Son of God. The fist, what is his big nose, has to how you taught how. That's how the Son of God teaches. What a fist in your big ass nose. His on dreidely advise. Just spin the top to tell me when I need to go down and kick your ass. Or see how many times, how pluricate, it's all, none, half, pay, and I spin the dreidel advise a time the lick has to a plurimatus, to the amount at as a touch, the touch arise to. So I had nothing planned when I started reading that. In fact, I started making this movie before I ever read all the way down. I seen this here, this fist, what is a big nose, to how you taught how. And I seen that was the Son of God. That's what I wanted to show you, man. I didn't know how this was going to finish up when I started. So this is like December 14th, 2024. And we got a full moon tonight. And so if you go out there and look at the full moon and look to the south of it just a little bit, you'll spot Jupiter up there. And so being the moon is full, Jupiter's going to be full too. That's why it's so bright. That's not a star up there. That's Jupiter. So if you want to know how to spot Jupiter, go out and look at the moon tonight. And just to the south of it, it's going to be the brightest star up there. And I'm going to cut this off here. A good day.